Happy Wednesday. So this is going to be an interesting video because I am definitely recording while I'm driving. Therefore, I can't really look at my phone. So you're going to be looking at me looking everywhere else while I talk. But I have to get this in or I don't have time to do it because tomorrow my day is super busy. So anyways, what I wanted to share today, I was just thinking about the Israelites and how when they were walking through the wilderness, like they hated it. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, like nobody likes walking through a season of wilderness. It's awful. It stinks. Like we're not all begging God for seasons of wilderness. But what I noticed was, and it's what we all do. But as they're walking through the season of wilderness, like they're just asking to go back to enslavement. So to go back to slavery, they say that they at least had, food to eat and a bed to sleep in, all the good things. And I was just thinking about like how we do the exact same thing. Like, when you decide to follow Jesus, like there are things sacrificially that you have to lay down, like relationships, friendships, money, things that you love, jobs that you love, or whatever, to follow the Lord. Like there's some things that He will literally ask you to sacrifice that you're just like, I really don't want to do that. And so it's kind of like the Israelites when they trusted the Lord by leading them out of their slavery, so bondage to sin, basically, that's what I'm relating it to. And then He allows them to walk through a season of dormant, of just wilderness, period. Like it's tough. And it just comes back to like they didn't trust the Lord, even when He still provided in their season of wilderness. Like, and I was just thinking about like us personally, like we do the same thing when we ask the Lord to deliver us from a certain situation. Like He'll do it, but then we're walking through a new season and we're like, "Where you at, Lord? Haven't seen you in a while. I'd rather be back doing what I was doing before this." And it just boils down to we just don't trust the Lord, like, period. Even though, y'all, He constantly shows us how He provides for us and takes care of us, which is Deuteronomy 2:7. Like, He says, He knows you're walking through the wilderness and you have lacked nothing. And so the entire time in our different seasons of maybe the valleys of just like life in general, where we just feel like it just sucks and we're wondering where the Lord is, like He still provides even in those seasons. So I think my encouragement to myself and to y'all is when you are walking through seasons of wilderness and just really tough stuff, I mean it could be anything, man, just trust the Lord. And I know that's probably easier said than done. Like, Kayla, I lost my job. How am I really supposed to trust the Lord when He's not like raining down money on my situation type? And I get that. Like, I know that's really, really hard. But what I have found is when I sit and be still in those moments of like, Lord, what are you doing? I have no words type situation. When I sit and be still before the Lord, like He removes my anxiety. He reminds me that, like, Caleb, this is not your home. You're passing through. He reminds me that I've provided for you up until this point and even ages before you. Like, don't doubt me. He puts me at a peace. It's a peace that surpasses all understanding. And so I want to encourage y'all in that. Like when you're walking through those seasons that are just daggone tough and you hate them, like just get before the Lord and be still and trust that he knows what he's doing and trust that he is God, and he created you, he created the world, so I think he's got it under control. But again, that's our sinful state of always trying to control the outcome. And honestly, I think the older I get, the more I don't want control. I want the Lord to lead it, because anytime I lead it, it tends to burn and crash. So yeah, Deuteronomy 2:6, or it's 2:7. Just know that in your seasons of stinkiness, like life is just awful type situations, just know that you have lacked nothing. Like at the end of the day, you really have not lacked anything. And that can be something as simple as like you have a roof over your head, you have food in your stomach, you have provision and guidance, and you're taken care of. So that's my encouragement for this Wednesday, and I hope it made sense. In my head it makes sense, but if not, let me know in the comments. I'm sure you will, because everybody's opinionated. But anyways, happy Wednesday, and I will see you next week.